Thank you. This time I would like to call Joanne Fuhrman to provide testimony. Joanne, are you available?
I am.
Take it away, ma'am.
All right. Good afternoon, Chair Williams and members of the committee. And for the record, my name is Joanne Fuhrman. I appreciate this opportunity to talk to you today in support of House Bill 2964. I also would like to thank Representative Nose for his impassioned advocacy on behalf of direct support professionals. I am the co-founder and co-chief executive officer for Partnerships in Community Living. We're a nonprofit organization that's partnered with the state for over 35 years. We also employ around 500 direct support professionals, and they're known as DSPs. And DSPs are absolutely essential to the quality of the services that organizations like PCLs provide. As you'll hear today, and you just heard, DSPs are much more than caregivers. They provide support in all aspects of a person's life. I started my career as a DSP, and I know the joys and the struggle of this work, and it is not minimum wage work. I gave my first testimony regarding the need for valuing the work of DSPs in 1988, 33 years ago. And I'm here still asking for and looking for a long-term solution. Each year that goes by without addressing DSP wages, the workforce crisis gets worse and our provider system becomes closer to collapse. We've really fought hard and we've won some short-term solutions, but we continue to lack a long-term solution. And House Bill 2964 provides us with that opportunity. When we can't provide skilled DSPs, the people that we support are at risk. And conversely, when we can, really great things happen. I can tell you a story of Mark, a gentleman that we supported for many years, and Mark contracted COVID, and he has very serious underlying health conditions, and we were all very worried. He doesn't communicate traditionally like the rest of us, so luckily Mark had really long-term DSPs who knew him and knew how to communicate, and when he was in the ICU, they were able to advocate and make sure he had what he needs. And, we really owe it to them. They are why he is here today, that he made that through that, having them there. During this most recent ice storm, we had no cell service, we had no phones, we had no internet. And when I went out to check on people, there were DSPs who just showed up to make sure people had what they need. DSPs came to work hours early to make sure that they could work because they wouldn't get there, and they stayed hours afterwards making sure people had what they need. I shudder to think what would have happened if we didn't have DSPs out there making sure people were safe during that time. I fear we won't have these success stories in the future. Our ability to attract new people to this field as we compete with $16 an hour starting wages at fast food restaurants and coffee shops. I agree, they also deserve that, but we just can't get staff to come to work for us for those if we don't have those wages. A few stats, and I'll kind of hurry my time, but our qualified applications have gone down by 57% since pre-pandemic. In the last 2 months, 51% of the applicants that we brought in didn't show up for the interviews. Those who did show up, we lose 70% in the hiring and the onboarding process, right? And those are difficult staff. And really, it's hard as an organization, but mostly it's hard for the people we support. It just means that people are coming in and out of their lives, providing very intimate personal care. And it's a sad reality for those we support. And this bill will help us address that. So I urge you to please value the work and raise the wage, and please support House Bill 2964. Thank you for your time.